What's up, Archons? I'm Flightless Pheasant, and today we got the breakdown of what to expect for organized play for 2025. I'm going to go through the whole thing. We're going to look at all of it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see what we think. I have a separate video where I talk about the specifically the store championships because that got its own announcement, so I went over it separately. But we're going to go over the whole of 2025 organized play and see what all we've got. So here we go. As we wind down the final days of 2024, it's time to provide the community with details on Keyforge 2025 organized play season. The groundwork for this upcoming season has been laid throughout our ambitious 2024 journey, and we aspire for Keyforge to achieve even greater success in the year ahead. We look forward to welcoming back many familiar players and, with a bit of luck, attracting a host of new enthusiasts too. Let's go! We don't expect significant structural changes. Instead, our goal is to enhance our commitment by delivering on our promises promptly and making running or attending events easier than ever. This means more timely updates, generous registration periods for organizers, long ticketing windows, and additional ways to discover where the action is. We hope you'll love what we've got in store for OP 2025. Good! All of that's good. If they can follow through on even most of that, it'll be a much better OP season. Not that this one was bad, but just, progress. If you're new to the scene or need a refresher, organized play is split into two categories, retail and premier. Let's dive into each category and see what Ghost Galaxy has in store for 2025. Let's do it. Retail events. Growing Keyforge requires that stores have a blend of casual and competitive events that appeal to both newcomers and seasoned players. These are retail events, and they are for supporting retailers in gathering and maintaining local playgroups. We're proud to have delivered many of these events to stores in 2024, including the Store Championships, the March and Civil War event, and set pre-releases. You got to work on the pre-releases. Not enough warning. We need more warning on those. We also revealed the fruits of the Keyforge Home Base program with the Home Base Retailer List, which helps retailers signal their commitment to supporting Keyforge players. Many of these initiatives will continue in 2025. Excellent. Those efforts, while worthy accomplishments, were undermined by 2024 by some misses. Support for weekly events in the form of casual kits did not materialize, and we did not manage to initiate a public release of our partnering tournament software Playstyle. We cannot guarantee that we won't make more mistakes, but we're working to improve in areas we can to create more enjoyable experiences for players and stores. Good to do your best. Acknowledge your mistakes, but also acknowledge your wins and do your best. So here's our retail events plan for 2025. Let's see what all they've got in store. Some of this I think we already know. So as the first entry to local play category, we've designed an OP set to engage and excite newcomers and returning players alike, the New Player Discovery Kit, which exemplifies the kind of local play experience that Ghost Galaxy aims to offer to retailers. These kits will be available while supplies last. We have plans to introduce more local play experiences in the upcoming year for our dedicated Keyforge fans. Our goal is to have additional event kits available for both retailers and game groups. Details to be forthcoming. Okay, so they're going to do more stuff like the New Player Kit, which is good. I think New Player Kit looks like a lot of fun. I'm happy about it. Pre-release events. Prior to the release of each Keyforge main set, but after the delivery of our Game Found rewards, patrons of local retailers will be able to enjoy a look at the latest Keyforge sets in the form of pre-release events. The next pre-release events will be for Prophetic Visions in mid-2025. Ooh, okay. And we hope to release Draconian Measures in late 2025. Exact dates to be announced and may vary by retailer and region. Mid-2025. That's later than I thought. Okay. I'm in it. Summer event. Ghost Galaxy was thrilled to see the positive reaction to the March and Civil War event. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Which allowed attendees the exciting chance to shape Keyforge by fighting for the Martian Rebels or Martian Elders. Because of the rich enthusiasm for the 2024 event, we have another summer event coming up in 2025. Additional details can be expected later this year. While the event itself is currently planned to be running in the August to September 2025 timeframe, these are tentative plans and timing may shift. Yeah, they extended it all the way through October for the last one, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it ends up a little long. Store Championships. Store Championships are the foundational level of premier organized play, most important competitive event hosted by retailers. For the majority of local communities, this will be the primary way for players to start their journey towards premier level events. Retailers may pre-order their 2025 champion kits and schedule their events now. Players can expect to attend events at participating retailers February 22nd through March 31st. Keyforge players interested in competing should tell their local store and show them the link above. So that's all the local stuff. All of this is stuff we already knew. Nothing new here. But the dates for the store champs are good to have. The premier events. This is the spicy bits. This is the part we care about, right? Premier events are large exposition events intended for the most enthusiastic and ardent Keyforge fans. Designed to drive continued engagement with casual side events and showcase the highest level of Keyforge play with competitive tournaments. Ghost Galaxy will run most of these events, but we will partner with dedicated local organizers for a number of events, particularly in international regions. Here are the premier events for 2025. Let's go. All right. Vault Tours. The prestigious Vault Tour series will return in 2025. Vault Tour stops are big social and competitive gatherings for Keyforge players come together to earn spots in the Keyforge World Championship or simply mingle with a regional cross-section of the Keyforge community in casual play. Vault Tour 2025 will be held from April to September, okay, with the first stop being awarded to our partner Millennium Games in Rochester, New York on April 25th to 27th, 2025. We cannot wait to return to their amazing store. Yeah, man, let's go Rochester. I'm so excited. I'll try to make that one. Let me see what my plans look like, but that one's one of the closer ones to me, or at least it was last year, so I'm hoping I'll probably do that one again. Additional details on the Vault Tour, including dates and tickets for the U.S. stops, along with any information our international partners have finalized, will be forthcoming in January. So we'll get the rest of the dates soon. 2025 National Championships. The National Championships are tournaments that allow specific nations to crown a national champion in each competitive Keyforge format and send them to the Keyforge World Championship. Each national championship will be run by a designated partner chosen by Ghost Galaxy. Breaking from 2024, the 2025 National Championship event will only occur in regions that are not supported by a Vault Tour event. Ooh! We've made this decision because Vault Tour stops and Nationals generally are the same level of event, and we want to simplify the organized play calendar while still allowing nations that are unable to commit to a Vault Tour stop to participate. Okay, sure. It means no U.S. nationals, which, fine. I don't care. Sign-ups for international partners interested in hosting a national championship will begin in January. We hope to map of participating countries by May. National championships will run August through September. Perfect. Sounds a lot like last year. Nothing too spicy so far. 2025 Keyforge Gen Con Bash. Ghost Galaxy has traditionally run the U.S. Nationals at Gen Con, but will be retiring the event for 2025 due to the direction with national championships. Instead, we'll be holding the 2025 Keyforge Gen Con Bash. Okay? We will focus on smaller, accessible events throughout the weekend that are for new players and existing players already attending Gen Con. Smaller events will allow all players to see more of the convention while still getting in some exciting Keyforge. Come to the Bash and have a blast. Yeah, okay, that's the way to do it. Do smaller stuff that people can kind of drop in and drop out of. Yeah. I like it. Details will be forthcoming dependent on when Gen Con has been approved exhibitor events. Gen Con itself will be held in July, from July 31st to August 3rd. Awesome. World Champs. World Champs are the pinnacle capstone event for Keyforge competitive play. Participating in World Champs is contingent on a World Championship invitation, which may be earned by winning a Vault Tour or National Championship, placing second in a Vault Tour or National Championship, placing the top 8 of a Vault Tour or National Championship, and receiving an invite that has rolled down because players who placed higher were already invited. Placing first in the 2024 World Championship or one of the open tournaments hosted during Keyforge Celebration 2024, or placing high in the 2025 Last Chance Qualifier event, which will award remaining unclaimed spots, if any. So that's all the same. Keyforge 2025 World Championship will consist of 3 events. Sealed, Archon, and Alliance. That's the same, okay. World Championship, Last Qualifier, and Keyforge Open tournaments will take place at the Game Center venue in Roseville, Minnesota on November 6th through 9th, 2025. They will be part of our large yearly celebration event, Keyforge Celebration. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Okay, so that's still 4 days. I had a moment there where I was like, oh my god, are they going to try to do it over 3 days? Because they barely managed it over 4 this year. No. No, they won't. Keyforge Celebration 2025. It's a vibrant mini convention dedicated to all things Keyforge. Competitive players can chase their dreams through events such as the Last Chance Qualifier and the World Championships, while casual players can enjoy open tournaments and a variety of side events. Everyone is welcome. No invitations needed. As mentioned above, Keyforge Celebration 2025 will be held November 6th through 9th in Roseville. Additional details should be available no later than March. So, hey, we've got a tentative calendar. And that's good. That's very good. Supported formats and rules updates. Uh-oh, guys. This is what everybody's been afraid of. Ghost Galaxy does not plan to make any changes to the lineup of tournament formats. Keyforge will continue to support Sealed, Archon, and Alliance. Information about each format can be found here. In the 2025 updates, including updates to the Alliance Restricted List, to the Master Rulebook, and to the Tournament Rules and Guidelines, will be completed before the commencement of competitive tournaments such as the Store Championships. Okay, so they haven't finalized all that yet, but there will be updates, so we'll be trying to keep an eye out for that. See you in the Crucible. There you have it. That's everything for Keyforge Organized Play in 2025. We're excited to continue pushing forward this game for our wonderful community, and hope you're as excited for Keyforge in 2025. There'll be so much to do, so much to explore, and a ton of loot to battle over. Next stop, Store Championships. Okay. So one big question in my mind. So Vault Tours start in April. And I don't remember what the tentative release for Prophetic Visions was, but I know it was around then. I really want Amber Skies to get at least 1 or 2 more chances at actually qualifying people for the 2025 Worlds in Sealed. Which means Amber Skies will have to be the Sealed that gets played at 1 or 2 Vault Tours. If not, then the only set that will get you to qualify, and if you did not qualify at the Open Tournament in Roseville for the Amber Skies Sealed that they did there for the Open Tournament, then that will be the only chance to qualify for Sealed with Amber Skies, which is not cool. Every core release set should have multiple opportunities to qualify someone for Worlds in your premier formats. Period. That's just not even a question to me. If every single one of your core release sets does not have multiple opportunities to qualify people for your Worlds tournament in all 3 of your formats, then you need to restructure your tournament season somehow. You've got to make some kind of adjustment. So, we'll see. The first one, they told us already, is going to be the one at Millennium Games in Rochester in April. And it's like the end of April. If Prophetic Visions isn't out yet, that one should be definitely Amber Skies. But I think you should give it at least one more. There should be at least a few opportunities to qualify for Worlds on Amber Skies in Sealed. If you got to figure out a way to make that happen. You have to figure out a way to make that happen. I understand that this last time around, everybody qualified on Grim Reminders, and Winds of Exchange wasn't allowed to qualify, but that was because we didn't have a sealed format set up. Now you do, and you know that you've got this sealed format, and you know that it's going to be here, and you know when all of it's going to happen, so you need to be able to let people qualify in all of your premier events, in all of your premier formats, in all of your core sets minimum. Which means Sealed has to be the set for at least a few of the Vault Tours next year. It just has to. And you got to figure it out, Ghost Galaxy. Other than that, organized play. Looking fun. Put your thoughts down in the comments. We've got a bit of a schedule. I really want a more updated one. Hopefully they'll give us one January, February. Give us like a more specific dates kind of thing. But this is a good overview. So that's all I have for you today. So until next time, later, Archons.